Morning, guys. We're here at the Classic Motor Show on Shan's lovely autonomous stand. With us today, we have Jay, and we have people in front of us. Don't worry, guys. I will edit it out in a minute. So, Jay, we're standing in front of your lovely Ford Escort Estate. Okay, can you give us a quick overview of what it is, when you got it, what you've done to it, and what you've been doing to it at car shows?
Right, okay. Where do I start? What have I done to it? Like,
when did you buy it?
20 years ago.
Okay.
I was a manager of a recovery company. I had the Sierra Sapphire Cosworth already.
All right, okay.
And we was going out with my mates who had all old school cars. And I felt the odd one out. Even though I felt that I had the better car at the time, 20 years ago with a Sierra Cosworth, you're out with all your mates with an old school car. You're thinking, yeah, I'm the dogs.
Bollocks. Yeah, I am.
I felt out of place. So I was on the hunt for an old school car. And a guy who worked for me, he bought and sold a lot of old school cars. So I put the feelers out to him and I said to him, like, if you ever come up with anything old school, let us know. And he went, I've got an estate. I was like, an estate? 20 years ago, you didn't want a four-door, you didn't want an estate, maybe a van, but you wanted to stay away from a four-door and estate. But it gave me the idea then. I thought, do you know what? Shall I be the first person to do a Cosworth in a long roof, in an estate? And that's what gave me the bar. I thought, do you know what? Yeah, he went, but I've got someone on it. I was like, oh, what? He was like, look, leave it with me, I'll get back to you. 5 months passed, maybe 6 months. He came back to me, went, that car's up for sale. I went, really? He said, how much? He went, 2.5. I went, I can't get 2.5 grand out of the bank just like that. He went, no, 250 quid.
250 pounds?
250 pounds. So I was like, okay, run to the bank. I came back, I went, there you go. And he was like, give me the keys, give me the logbook. And I was like, right, okay. Time to start ordering things and get it rolling. So, Radtech.
So let's look at the engine. So we started here, okay. So what have you? So obviously you took out the old engine. What was it? 1.6?
No, it was a 1.1.
1.1.
Yeah, 1.1. Cross flow. Drum brakes all round. So
okay.
Stopping of.
Yeah.
I couldn't have it.
A bit spongy.
Yeah. So I done the disc conversion. 4-pot wheelwood discs on the front.
Okay, yep.
And Cosworth rear discs with XR3 discs. So I've done the disc conversion on the back as well.
Okay. Let me just move the camera a bit so I can get another view of us around here. Sorry, guys, bear with me with my normal filming. And we have... Right, cool, yeah. So, explain what the engine is now.
Right, it's 2.1.
Yep.
Cosworth. T38. 63 exhaust housing, WRC inlet plenum. It has the Radtech intercooler and radiator. It's 2.1, big valve head, uprated cams. I believe they're BD14 and a BD16.
Okay.
Vernier interior, vernier.
Time machine.
Vernier. Oh, what these are called.
God, don't worry. It's a big cog.
2 of them. So yeah, it's pushing now. It's not shy of 521. 521. It runs anti-lag.
And did I hear you earlier on say you're going to put a bigger turbo on?
I'm going for a bigger turbo.
And what will that take it to?
I want to hit close to 700 brake.
700.
But it's going to be more build of an engine, of the engine. I did have it at 600. I used to run NOS on it.
Okay.
But it was too much. I've got pictures I'll show you in a minute.
Okay, so and that was it putting too much around the engine?
It was, yeah. The engine note just changed, and I read into it so much. I was like, do you know what? It costs a lot of money to get to where it is.
Yeah, nitrous is a short stop to get power, but it's not a good.
I had it for before the turbo came in, so I had it on full throttle. So when I had full throttle, the NOS would come in, then the turbo would come off of the pressure controller. So then once the turbo kicked in properly, it turned the NOS off. But it was just undrivable. It was even now, even in 50 and now I'm getting spin. In the way.
But if you're going to go up to 700, isn't that going to become a worse issue?
Yes, but what I've done with what I'm doing with it, where it used to be a fun car, go out all the time. Now it's going to be a show car,
Okay.
fun car.
So like you did at Nebworth, you're going to get up the stage, give your burnouts, choke some people.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Fifth gear burnout. I think no one's seen that before.
No, what definitely. Right, guys, if you want to see what we're talking about, we'll put a link here. We can go back at Nebworth and we put a VR camera inside Jay's car and did a burnout, and you'll see a young guy who literally, he basically choked to death. There's that much smoke in the car, didn't it? It was quite, yeah.
It
Jay's hanging out the window, getting some fresh air. The young guy's in the car, getting a full experience. So yeah, but no, it's mad. And what are the wheels on it?
Right, so they're RS4 Revo, 7.5.
Because when I was looking at them, for the power you're putting out of them, I thought they'd be bigger.
Yeah, the tyre on there is a 175 50/13. I'd run 15s on it, and I didn't like it. It made it, even though it's got coilovers all round, gas coilovers, 2.8 Bilsteins on the front converted to coilovers. The back's been turreted, so it's done away with the leaf spring. So it now runs gas coilovers on the back with the link bars.
Because next to us here, guys, the J is a classic rally club, and they told me an interesting fact. What I just told Jay was that the Mexico's name came from, in 1970 there was a rally from London to Mexico. I know, across water, don't ask, but Ford won it, so that's where the Escort got its name from.
Yeah.
Interesting fact from Rob. That's my limit on cars. You know me, guys. It's
and they only made 4 of these.
Only 4 of these.
They only made 4 Mexicos. Four Mexico estates.
Only 4, and how many are left?
I don't know. I've never
Hold
seen
on.
another one.
They only made 4.
They only made 4 Mexico.
And he sold it for 250 quid. Even then, it must have been worth more than that.
I was amazed.
Yeah.
I was really amazed. I don't think the guy knew what he
I mean, if it was like a 10,000,
yeah,
but 4, and there might have been 1 left.
And what I've done to it is unreal. Because it still had all the plastic PVC blue seats in it, and I just took everything and threw it away.
Literally, it was just a.
Yeah, it was a totally standard Escort Estate, and it had the skinny steering wheel on it, 4-speed. The seats were like the light blue plastic seat, and I was kicking myself because I just threw it all away.
How'd you put it? British cars in the 70s weren't the best of
no, exactly.
builds, were they? We weren't renowned for our quality way back in the 70s, we're proud to say. No. So, apart from the turbo, any more plans?
I recently got it back on the road last year. So, Petrolism and Edworth House.
Yep.
That must have been the second show of the year after getting it back on the road.
Okay.
I had an accident with a lamppost. The lamppost decided it didn't want to stay on the side of the road no more and jump out on me.
Okay.
And it ended up right where the strut brace is, where the catch can is. So the lamppost ended up here.
Oh,
So I had to put a complete new front on it.
I'm about to say.
And I had to do a lot of work.
Are these easy to find now, the wings and stuff?
No. And they're like £850 a wing now.
Remember, back in the day,
yeah.
You go to the scrapyard, but you go in,
Yeah,
you go,
you
you've got the Escorts, mate, over the back, lads. Unbolt
one of them. Yeah.
Unbolt it on the end. It was pretty, yes.
Actually, in fact, I did have 2 accidents in it. The first one that's when I had to go and buy a wing. And the second time I done it, I'm going to put a punt in there. Escort Tech, who are here over the back. Darren and Mark, they helped me out quite a lot when I wanted parts in my car. Phoned them up and said, Dale, I said, I need another wing. And I was like, what? They said, you know, they've gone up a lot more now. I was like, right, okay. Give me 20 minutes, I'll see what I can do. And I think I was doing a bit of welding to the door pan. And I banged my head. And I was like, do you know what? It gave me the hump. So I got up and I jumped on the wing. We couldn't straighten the wing for love or money. But I jumped on the wing and it went bing and it went flat again. I was like, really? And I was like, that's a touch. So me getting the hump, didn't have to buy another
Best
wing.
engineering,
and there's no filler on it.
Anger always works. It doesn't, remember, guys, it doesn't work. Big hammer, trust me.
I jumped in
it every time.
I was 28 stone at the time as well. So
28 stone?
I've lost
That's a bit of a...
I've done 11.5 stone in a year. Yeah, I've lost. I'll show you pictures of it.
That is a So you've got the car's going up in power, and Jay's coming down in weight. You've got two
I've come down in weight.
Yeah, no, listen, mate, thanks for that. And we've obviously saw this at Nebworth, okay? And this year, how many shows are you going to be at doing your little burnouts?
I've been invited by Cheerio to do every petrolism. Everyone that's got the burnout pad.
So basically, guys, any show you go to this year with petrolism, or any show you see Jay, if it's not like obviously here at the Classic Car Show, but you will see this with tyres burning, smoke coming off it, and yeah.
I'm at Wembley next week, but we're not doing that.
Wembley Underground?
Underground.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Green Car Park.
A bit difficult in there to...
Yeah, exactly. I think I won't get told off if I was in there.
Listen, mate, thanks for that. This is absolutely brilliant, okay? All right, guys, and we will see you again next week. Cheers then. Bye.